Hi y'all! Welcome back to the channel and hope you're doing fine. Yesterday we did yoga of discerning between the divine and the demonic natures. Okay, divine versus demonic natures, which will help you to discern between the wrong and right kind of people and what kind of people you must invite in your lives. So today I think we will be expanding more upon discernment. The topic of discernment is really very vast, and I think, yeah, discernment will help you in life. Discernment is a, um an investment really. Like, it's a skill that will help you in the long run till your 80s, 90s, till your old age, literally. Yes, because it's given by the God, it's given by the most high God. And yeah, I just narrate everything that I get from the Bhagavad Gita. And yesterday we did in chapter 16. Today we'll be talking more about the discernment, but discerning the threefold faith. Okay, chapter 17 Bhagavad Gita. So let us start. Okay, so verse 1 says, O Krishna, those who disregard the injunctions of the scriptures but still worship with faith, where do they stand? In Sattva, Rajas, or Tamas? Now Arjuna is asking Krishna that the people who disregard the directions given in the Vedas or scriptures or in holy texts, where do they stand? Right? So he is telling him that according to the modes of nature acquired by the embodied being, one's Shraddha is faith, can be of three kinds, that is Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic, right? So listen about them now. He's telling them to listen. O Bharata refers to Arjuna. The faith of every person is in accordance with his inborn nature. A person is made of his faith, and he is whatever his faith is. Okay. So let us continue with chapter 17, verse 5 to 6. The Sattvic worship the Devas. The Rajasic worship Yakshas and Rakshasas. The Tamasic worship ghosts and spirits. Some perform strict austerities not permitted by the scriptures. They identify with both hypocrisy and egotism, are possessed by the power of passion and attachment. They torture their bodily elements and in turn offend me, who dwell in their bodies. Know that such people are demonic in nature. Again, he's telling the exact qualities of demonic and divine, right? Even food, which is dear to all, is of three types. This is verse 7. So are sacrifices, austerities, and charities. Listen now to the distinction between them. Now, differentiation between food, sacrifices, austerities, and charities come into play. Let us hear. So Sattvic people enjoy foods that promote longevity, purity, vitality, health, joy, and cheerfulness, and those that are savory, substantial, and pleasant to heart. Right? Rajasic people like foods that are bitter, sour, salty, excessively hot, pungent, dry, and burning, which result in pain, sorrow, and disease. As you will eat, that you'll reap. Simple as that. Right? And Tamasic people like foods that are stale, tasteless, decaying, remnants of foods eaten by others, and that which is unfit for sacrifice. Even unfit for sacrifice. Can you see that? That comes under Tamasic foods. People. Now, verse 11. Sattvic people perform sacrifices according to the scriptural norms with an attitude that it is to be performed for its own sake, without any desire to enjoy the fruits. I told you in one of my videos, you can just check it out, Detaching from the Unnecessary. Okay, in that video I told you this thing with an example of painting, if you remember, guys. So painting is an art. Okay, it is done by the painters out of their passion and burning inspiration, when a flame of inspiration burns inside you, and not something that is attachment to its fruits, that, oh, it's my painting, it's my artwork, see this, see that. No, right? We are not doing it for the sake of enjoyment of fruits or reaping fruits or possessing our artwork. Rather, we are doing it for just sake of our passion, sake of our inspiration, right? So we are not attaching ourselves to the desire of fruits, correct? Now, next is verse 12. Now in verse 12, the Lord says that, know that Rajasic people perform sacrifice for the sake of ostentation and in anticipation of rewards. Now these people, okay, I'm talking about the narcissistic tendencies, people who just do something to reap rewards or benefits or gains out of a situation, right? So these people even sacrifice for just gaining public recognition, just gaining attention from people. Okay, and that sacrifice is said to be tamasic, which is done without any regard for scriptural injunctions, without offerings of food, without dakshina. Dakshina is gifts of appreciation given to anyone, right? Without sacred prayers or chants, and with no faith. Even there are sacred chants or a little bit faith in Rajasic, but in Tamasic, these things are also absent. There is zero faith. There is zero faith, and where there is no faith, that's something very demonic in nature. Okay, and the sacrifice is of the lowest grade, even if it's a sacrifice, right? Now, verse 14 says, worship of God, twice born, that is Brahmanas, the Guru and the wise, purity, uprightness, celibacy and non-violence, they are considered to be the physical austerities, right? These are some things that is mentioned as austerities by the Lord himself. Other than this are not called austerities. Please mind this. Next verse, that is verse 15, says, words that do not cause distress, that are truthful, pleasant, beneficial, and that involve the study and recital of Vedic scriptures, these are called the austerities of speech. Okay, when someone is truthful, pleasant, very sweet in words and as well as actions, so when they say something, right, that speech is of austerity, is called austerity of speech, right? Now next verse says that peace of mind, gentleness, silence, self-control and purity of being, these are the austerities of mind. Wow, literally wow. Peace of mind, do you have peace of mind? If yes, gentleness, silence, self-control, out of everything, lust, greed, desire, right? Anger, out of all the vices. If you do not have these vices, you have austerities of mind, bro. Okay, purity of being, then you have austerities of mind, right? I don't even know how this thumbs up is coming. Okay, now when this threefold austerity is performed without any attachment to the results, by the disciplined in a spirit of steadfast faith, it is termed as Sattvic. Okay? So peace, austerity of physical austerity, austerity of speech, and austerity of mind, right? So these are the threefold austerities, okay? And these are nothing very difficult to achieve, that the youth, the people think that it's really hard to achieve, right? Peace of mind, gentleness, silence, self-control, purity of being. Is it so hard to achieve? Seriously, if you think it's hard to achieve, then I think you have a lot of you lack self-love, that means. And you need personal transformation, I think, in life, if you feel that something is missing out of these three. Yeah. Okay. So coming on to the verse 18. Austerities are said to be rajasic when practiced for the sake of ostentation and for acquiring praise, honor, homage. They are uncertain and impermanent. So austerities that are rajasic, that are just for the sake of public display, just gaining for public attention, I told you. So they are uncertain. First of all, they will never ever be permanent something. It will be an ephemeral thing. Ephemeral is temporary, right? So it's not be it will not stay for long if you're doing just for attention. Tamasic austerities are those that are performed out of ignorance, involving torture or to oneself or harm to others. So that's tamasic austerities. And for my collective, these austerities involve witchcraft, attacking people through witchcraft, spiritual attacks. Whatever is done in the spirit, okay, without anyone's permission, is tamasic austerity, bro. The lowest grade of austerity, followed by narcissistic tendencies, is tamasic. Bro, upgrade yourself. Or just, wait for hell to come to you. Okay? Alright. Verse 20. Can't do anything, yeah. Okay. That charity which is given with a sense of duty, without any expectations in return, and which is given at the right time and place to a worthy person, is sattvic. Okay. When, on the other hand, charity which is offered unwillingly with the expectation of receiving a reward or gaining a merit is rajasic. Okay. Tamasic is the worst. Charity offered at inappropriate time and place to unworthy persons without goodwill or with contempt, without any will also, is tamasic. Charity, okay, these were the three natures of the charity also, and we're done. Om Tat Sat. Okay, the next part of this chapter, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, enjoy this chapter 17 with me. Okay, and tomorrow will be a very brief message, so I'll be posting it in the form of short video. Okay, so you can see it in the shorts. Okay, it's a wrap up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye and take care.